Fibroid, fibroid. As you can see the diagram, you need to notice a lot of things there. If you look at the two diagram that come out, that it's like hand and came together in interwoven, that is fallopian tree. We are about to talk about fibroid. Fibroid is a specific illness that commonly found in women. And I still want to remind you that earth is wet. And when you are watching this video, put it in mind, you are not watching a home video, but you are learning something that will cure you from your illness, or you are learning something that will give you a chance to make others happy. Because if you know about this illness and you know the type of herb that the person can use, and the person will be healed. When you prescribe the herb to that person and she make use of it, and to God be the glory, she's ill, the person will be happy. When they give you the news, you yourself will be happy. So please put your mind on this video. If it's possible, you can take your pen and your book, write something down. Please subscribe to this channel and like. Also put a comment. Let's continue. What is a fibroid? What is fibroid? Before we continue, you need to know what is fibroid. You also need to know the symptom, what causes it, how come you have fibroid. All these type of things, all this kind of information I want to give you, doctor will never give you. Doctor don't have time in the hospital to tell you that this type of fibroid that we have. They will just tell you have fibroid and we are going to prescribe so drug for you. They may not even tell you the name of the drug. They will just take a pen, take a book, a jotter, and write it down and say go to the nearest pharmacy and purchase all this drug and started using as the pharmacy prescribe it according to the doctor's director. But me here today, I will let you know what is fibroid, the type of fibroid, and how you can get cured from the illness without spending much money. Just watch this video to the end and you will thank God that you watched the video. Now, fibroid are abnormal growth that develop in or on a woman's uterus. Sometimes this tumor became quite large and cause severe abdominal pains and heavy periods. In other cases, they cause no sign or symptom at all. The growths are typically benign or non-cancerous. The cause of fibroid is unknown. They are also known as leiomas and myomas. Fibroids affect around 30% of all women by the age of 35 years and from 20 to 80% by the age of 50 years. They usually develop between the age of 16 to 50 years. These are the reproductive years during which estrogen levels are higher. Different type of fibroid. The type of fibroid a woman develops depends on its location in or on the uterus. Intramural fibroids. Intramural fibroids are the most common type of fibroid. These types appear within the muscular wall of uterus. Intramural fibroids may grow larger and can stretch your womb. Second, number 2, subserosal fibroids. Subserosal fibroids form on the outside of your uterus, which is called the serosa. They may grow larger enough to make your womb appear bigger on one side. Number 3, pedunculated fibroids. Subserosal tumor can develop a stem, a slender base that support the tumor. When they do, they are known as pedunculated fibroids. Then submucosal fibroid. Submucosal. This type of tumor develop in the middle muscular layer or myometrium of your uterus. Submucosal tumors are not as common as the other types. Now, the number 1, which is intramural fibroid, is the common one that many women have. That is why you see some ladies without being pregnant, it will be like they are pregnant because the fibroids develop in both sides of the uterus. What causes of fibroid? To your surprise, to everybody's surprise all over the universe, it is unclear why fibroid develop, but several factors may influence their information such as hormone, estrogen and progesterone, and are the hormone produced by the ovaries. They cause the uterine lining to regenerate during each menstrual cycle and may stimulate the growth of fibroid. Second, family history. Fibroid may run in the family. If your mother, sister, or grandmother has a history of this condition, you may develop it as well. Pregnancy. Pregnancy increases the production of estrogen and progesterone in your body. Fibroid may develop and grow rapidly while you are pregnant. Some fact about fibroid which doctor will never tell you, I will tell you here today. Fibroid are most common during the reproductive years. It is unclear exactly why they form, but they appear to develop when estrogen levels are higher. Most people experience no symptoms, but they can include lower back, constipation, and excessive or painful uterine bleeding leading to anemia. Complications are rare, but they can be serious. Symptoms of fibroid. Many women who have fibroid don't have any symptoms. In those that do, symptoms can be influenced by the location, size, and number of fibroid. In women who have symptoms, the most common sign and symptom of uterine fibroid include heavy bleeding between or during your period that include blood clots, menstrual period lasting more than a week, increased menstrual cramps, pelvic pressure or pain, frequent urination, difficult emptying the bladder, constipation, backache or leg pain. Fibrous surgery. What I mean by fibrous surgery is that type of surgery that they have for fibroid. When doctor want to operate a woman that have a fibroid, there's a name they call it. That is why they call one myomectomy. Myomectomy is a surgical procedure that remove fibroids. Radio frequency ablation procedure. Radio frequency ablation destroy fibroid using either an electric current or a laser or cold therapy or ultrasound. It require only a small incision. The risk involved in fibroid surgery. Doctor may not tell you the risk involved, and they may tell you, but there's a risk involved. Both surgery have risk, some of which are rare. Risks include bleeding, infection, and scar tissue. Cutting to the uterus to take out just the fibroid could cause a problem with how the uterus works in a future pregnancy. Pelvic pain that you had before either surgery may not get better. The big question, the big question, the big question. Is that why taking the risk of fibroid surgery when there is 95 possibility that the fibroid will regrowing in less than 2 years? I mean, why taking the risk of fibroid surgery where there is 95% possibility that the fibroid will regrow in less than 2 years? I mean, why do we have to go under surgery when the possibility of the fibroids to come back and grow and bigger than before with less than 2 years? Now, decision is left for you to decide. You have to decide. Maybe you use ABBA or you go out for surgery. And if you decide on ABBA, I say congratulations. Uterine fibroid. What are uterine fibroid? Uterine fibroid are grown in your uterus. Between 60 and 80% of women who have fibroid, they are also called benign tumor, uterine myomas. While fibroids are not cancerous or life-threatening, they can sometimes cause health problems. Fibroid range in size to as small as seed to larger than a grapefruit. You can have one fibroid or multiple growth. You may not have any symptom at all. Most women don't know they have this condition. You may be at higher risk for fibroid if you are between the age of 30 and 50, are overweight or obese, are African American, as fibroid are 2 to 3 times more common in African American women, have family history of fibroid, began menstruation before the age of 10, use certain kind of birth control, have a poor diet, consuming alcohol. Natural treatment of fibroid. Here we are. Here we are. Fibroid typically grow slowly or not at all. In many cases, they shrink on their own, especially after menopause. You may not need treatment unless you're bothered by symptoms. In moderate to severe cases where symptoms are bothersome, worsening, or not improved with medication, fibroid may be treated with surgery or ultrasound therapy. Surgery may involve removing just the fibroid or your entire uterus. At-home care essential, and natural remedy may help treat fibroid and relieve symptoms. The lifestyle change below are also important in the prevention of fibroid. This natural treatment will help your fibroid symptoms. Nutrition. Your daily diet is a very important factor in treating fibroid. The right nutrition can help you maintain a healthy weight and reduce your risk. Certain food can also help ease symptoms, weight loss. A clinical study in China showed that obesity and excess weight increase the risk for uterine fibroid. This happens because fat cells make higher amount of estrogen. Losing weight may help prevent or reduce the size of fibroid. Food to avoid when you have fibroid. According to clinical study, eating too much red meat increasing your risk of uterine fibroid. Drinking alcohol also increases your risk. Eating excess refined carbohydrate and sugary foods may trigger or worsen fibroid. This food raise blood sugar level. This causes your body to produce too much insulin hormone. Avoid or restrict simple refined carbohydrate like white rice, pasta and flour, soda and other sugary drink, corn syrup, boost cereal, baked goods, cake, cookies, donuts, potato chips, crackers. Food to eat. Fiber-rich unprocessed food help curb your appetite, balance hormone, prevent excess weight gain. Brightly colored food such as fruit and vegetable also help reduce inflammation and lower your risk for fibroid. Add this whole food to your daily diet. Raw and uncooked vegetable and fruit, dry fruit, whole grain, brown rice, lentil and beans, whole grain, bread and pasta, quinoa, fresh and dry herb. Vitamin and supplements. Milk and dairy may help to reduce fibroid. Dairy products contain high amount of calcium, magnesium and phosphorus. This nutrient may help prevent growth of fibroid. Some type of vitamin may also help reduce the growth and size of fibroid. Research has confirmed that your risk for fibroid may increase if you have low amount of vitamin D and vitamin A from animal source, such as dairy. Uterine fibroid may worsen menstrual pain, bloating, and cramping. A number of vitamins may help ease these symptoms. Vitamin B1, vitamin B6, vitamin E, magnesium, omega-3 fat acid. You can find this vitamin in food as well as supplement. If you want to start incorporating supplement into your daily routine, talk with your doctor before you begin. Blood pressure. A Dutch study found that there may be link between high blood pressure and fibroid. Manage your blood pressure to help reduce your risk and improve your overall health. Limit food with added salt or sodium. Check your blood pressure regularly and discuss reading with your doctor. Get regular exercise. Herbal remedy for fibroid. Here we are finally. Traditional Chinese medicine. Herbal remedies are used in traditional Chinese medicine to slow fibroid growth and treat symptoms. One herbal formula is called Gyuzivulin or Gyuzivulin-Tang. This formula contains several herbs that act to shrink uterine virus. This formula contains several herbs that act to shrink uterine fibroids, balance hormone level, and keep your uterus airtight. The combination of these fruits, herb, and root are working to balance hormone level and to keep your uterus airtight and to shrink uterine virus, to shrink uterine fibroid. One of those herb and root we have mentioned is ramulus, cinnamon, poria, seme, parsley, radish, bono, rhubarb, Radis bono herba cortes mortem. As you can see the picture, I have put all the pictures of the roots and the herb you need and write their name on it. If it's possible, you get all these roots and the herbs. You mix them together, you cook them and drink it warm in the morning and the evening. Before 1 week, you must see a good result. Or you make them a powder form. You add them to your pap every morning and evening before your bedtime. In the morning before your breakfast, in the night before you sleep. Definitely your fibroid will vanish. These are the many pictures of the combination ingredient. Then we have great tea. If bioflavonoid in green tea called EGCG may help reduce the size and the number of fibroids. This may be due to its ability to reduce inflammation and remove toxin from your body. Salisbury or Vites is taken for heavy menstrual bleeding, painful period and other symptoms. This herbal remedy help to balance hormone level. Isfagula hot, senna and castor oil. Fibroid herb such as isfagula and senna are used as natural laxative. Now add this herb to water or juice to help relieve constipation. Castor oil is an herb oil that can be taken as a supplement to help occasional constipation. Resveratrol is a chemical that plants produce when they are under environmental stress and infection. Natural food that contain resveratrol include blueberries, mulberries, raspberries and grape. Research suggests that resveratrol may stop cell growth and reproduction of uterine fibrous cells. However, this study look at the effect of resveratrol on the cell culture. Researchers do not know if eating food that contain resveratrol will affect fibroid. Curcumin is one of the active ingredients in turmeric. It has antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial properties. Research suggests that curcumin used destroy fibroid cell or stop them from reproducing. Again, cell culture from the base of this study. Lemon juice. Lemon juice extracted from lemon contains citric acid, which is great antioxidant and work directly against the uterine tumor. Take 2 teaspoons of lemon juice and 1 teaspoon of baking soda and mix it in a glass of water. Continue to drink this on a regular basis for best results. Not cold water, not ice water. If you can make it a little bit warm water, it will be better. Garlic. It is rich in vitamin C and B6, which are effectively for balancing female hormone. Its antioxidant property cure fibroid and prevent its further growth. Garlic remove catabolic waste from the pelvic cavity and nutrient and ovarian tissue, thereby revising fibroid growth. Chew garlic clove on a regular basis and add some to your food. Turmeric is a good for treating a number of ailments and fibroid is one of them. You can eat raw turmeric or take turmeric capsule. You can also add turmeric to your food. Fill a saucepan with water. Add some turmeric powder to it and boil the mixture for 15 minutes. Once the mixture cool down, drink it up. Now honey, pollen, aloe vera juice, glass of water. It is an effective way of treating cysts in ovary. Mix a tablespoon of honey and tablespoon of pollen to a glass of water. Add aloe vera juice to it and drink. Beetroot, aloe vera, blackstrap molasses. It contains a compound called beta-alanine which help the liver clear toxin from the body. The alkaline nature of beetroot also help balance the acidic in the system. This help to reduce the symptom of ovarian cyst. Prepare a mixture of fresh beetroot juice with 1 tablespoon of aloe vera gel and blackstrap molasses. Continue drinking this mixture until the fibroid symptoms have reduced. This is wonderful root and combination. These 3 roots, if you can try them, just try it, do it in the morning, in the evening. See what will happen in 1 week. Olive oil, lemon juice, glass of water. It blocks oxygen, thereby preventing the growth of fibroid. When the level of estrogen is within the desired range, there is no risk of fibroid. Take a teaspoon of olive oil and lemon juice and mix them in a glass of water and drink it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. You must see a good result. Apple cider vinegar, glass of water, baking soda is a great way to treat cyst and fibroid. Take 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and mix it in a glass of water. You can also add 1 teaspoon of baking soda to it. Drink this solution regularly for best results. Castor oil. This oil is a traditional remedy for treating cyst and fibroid. Apart from clearing the body excess tissue and toxin, it stimulates the circulatory and lymphatic system which help reduce and dissolve cysts. Eat some castor oil and put it in a bowl. Soak a clean wash cloth in the oil. Fold the cloth and place it on the abdomen area of your stomach. Cover the cloth with a plastic wrap and place an old towel over it. Now place hot water bottle on it and let it stay for half an hour. For best result, repeat the process for 3 nights a week and continue this practice for 3 weeks or more, and I believe before then you must have seen a very fantastic result. Palm kernel. Before I talk about palm kernel, I believe you must have seen the one that will be easier for you to do or to make use of. All these things I have prescribed down. Take one that the ingredient is very close to you. The last one The palm kernel, sweep unripe palm kernel nut at least 30 seed every day for 30 days. I believe before 30 days you must have seen very fantastic good results. Palm kernel is a thing you can find almost everywhere in your area, especially Africa country. But not ripe one, unripe. Don't go and buy in the market. Go straight to the farmers. Tell them you want unripe, or they should bring the whole kernel for you. You should break it by yourself and remove it so that you know that maybe you are buying the ripe one or unripe one. Take note, unripe palm kernel. That's what you will need, the inner seed, as you have seen in the picture here. If you sweet this palm kernel just for 1 week, you must see a good result. By 1 month, 1 week, the symptom must have been vanished. Please subscribe to this channel, like it, and write comment below. Ask me any question.